with Rachel Zimmerman, and she's the director of InLiquid. Hi, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Tell me about InLiquid. This is amazing.
We're a nonprofit. We're going to our 11th year. September 17th actually was our anniversary. And we've been but we have a membership base of about almost 300 artists, visual artists that we work with. And we do various different curatorial projects and different events throughout Philadelphia and actually in New York at this point.
Now, are most of the artists Philadelphia artists, or are they from all over?
You know, we're nationally based, so we do have members that are in New York and California and various other states, but we're really local. I mean, we're very Philadelphia-centric because we're here and we're all working artists in Philadelphia. And when I started the organization 11 years ago, it was because most of the people I knew who were artists weren't showing in Philadelphia. And there's always been this stigma that you have to show in New York or it's not worth anything. And, you know, we have so many talented artists in Philadelphia that we really felt that we had to start getting the information out there. And I had gone to school in New York and worked in galleries in New York and realized that you can live anywhere and show in New York. You didn't have to. But you had to have information out there and available to people. Also, one of the challenges that I found in Philadelphia 11 years ago was that, you know, there's so much happening, but no one knew what it was. And so what we're really trying to do is educate the public about, you know, what is happening in the visual arts community, you know, introduce them to artists they may not know about, you know, tell them about other events, and, you know, it's all about partnerships.
That's right. And tonight, this is a special night tonight for the young professionals. Can you tell us about that?
Well, we want, you know, we're a visual arts nonprofit, you know, and we preach to artists. And, you know, it's like preaching to the converted. They already know what we do. But, you know, there's so many groups of people who do really interesting work and no one knows who they are either. So the idea came about, we have the space, there's almost 300 pieces of artwork here. It takes us 4 days to hang it. And we want to maximize the space as much as possible. So the idea was, let's partner with all these organizations that are doing truly good, interesting work, get them all in the same space, they can cross-promote, they can talk about their programming, and then we can get people in here to see the artwork, and as many eyes on the pieces as possible, so that maybe they're interested in coming back for the benefit, or maybe they'll come to some of our other events. But, you know, we start to get this building, the Crane building being in Kensington, you know, into their routine. They realize that there's some really amazing things to be seen here. And so, you know, this is really about partnering. Like, you know, we wanted to get groups that were doing really interesting things to sort of spread the word about their programs.
Well, I believe that's true. I believe the more awareness that is brought out and that comes to Philadelphia, because there is so much talent here, it's amazing. And so it's great that you're doing this for people to be able to showcase their work. Right. It's amazing.
Well, yeah, and it's just not the, you know, it's the restaurants, it's the other types of businesses. You know, I think, you know, Philadelphia is sort of geographically challenged. It's so spread out, and I think people tend to stay in their neighborhoods. And so, you know, even though we're like, you know, in Kensington, which is, you know, an up-and-coming neighborhood, you know, it's like we're bringing everyone to us, you know, and hopefully, you know, people will, you know, be interested because, you know, there's great programming in this building all year round. You know, so the hope is that, you know, they'll start coming to, you know, we have a community arts festival happening in October. We also have
And what is that date in October?
October 17th, we have 20 partnering organizations from PAFA to the Philadelphia Museum of Art to Fleischer to Village of Arts and Humanity, all participating. And we're going to have different activities for kids, but we're going to have music and food, and it should be like, it's a kid-friendly event, but it's not like a adult-friendly. Yeah, and my daughter's
And we have the two little ones here, too. They're helping out.
It's all about family.
That's good. Also, is there a website that people can look to see upcoming events?
InLiquid.org. You know, we're a website. We've been going into 11 years at this. We're 11 years old, and we have about 120,000 pages of information about arts. You know, gallery showings, listings, you name it, it's there. And plus, you know, portfolios of our 300 members. And all of our upcoming events. And we have another great event, which I need to push, which is we're hosting the opening party for Design Philadelphia at West Elm, featuring the artwork of Sarah Zwirling. And her work is amazing. And so we really want people to come out. And, you know, we're proud to be, you know, we're actually the opening reception for Design Philadelphia, and we're the closing reception. On October 17th, after our Community Arts Festival, we're going to be hosting a party for Ready Made Magazine, featuring Blasphemy, which is a 20 by 30 foot bulletproof container that you throw bottles into. The whole thing lights up, and it's about creating a new twist on recycling. So it's a great way of getting out your aggression. You can buy a
Hey, send me there.
I know. Get a 6-pack of bottles for like $25, and the money goes to us, the Community Design Collaborative, the new Kensington CDC and the Kensington South CDC. So, we hope it'll be a fun event, and hopefully it'll bring some new and interesting people here.
Well, Heart of Philly's behind you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It was so nice meeting you,
Nice
Rachel.
meeting you.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Hi, what's your name?
Marguerite.
And tell me, is this your first time here at InLiquid?
Yes, it is. It's my first time, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
How did you hear about InLiquid?
Well, actually, I had a friend who was an artist, and she was able to promote some of her work through InLiquid. So heard about it a couple years ago. Tonight, I'm actually here for the Young Professionals preview. I'm president of PhilaNOMA, which is the Philadelphia chapter, the National Organization of Minority Architects, and we're here just to support the artists and support local Philadelphia efforts, nonprofits in the city.
So what do you think of some of this artwork that you've seen tonight?
It's awesome. We actually just had an art expo a couple weeks ago here in the city. PhilaNOMA did, and I wish we had some of these artists up on our walls to add to our work. So it's
now
awesome.
you could tell them where to showcase their work.
Absolutely.
And to get a lot of attention.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's really awesome. I'm not sure if InLiquid has programs for children, but PhilaNOMA has programs that inspire kids who like to do art, teach them about architecture, and that's just like art. All of us go through a design process. We're all artists. I'm an architect working here in the city, and so I can, even though I may not be as talented as many of these great artists here, I can really relate to what they kind of the process of design and what they must go through. So that's what I think about when I'm looking around.
And then to see the finished project after all that hard work.
Yeah, and I hope the artists do well. I hope a lot of the work sells here. And I want to direct everyone to our website as well. It's www.philanoma.org. You can learn about our camp program for young kids who are interested in architecture, as well as many other programs we have going on.
Thank you so much. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Garrett Fartelman with the Barefoot Winery. Some refer to me as Preppy Foot. We all have fun nicknames with the winery, but we're here tonight because we donated all the wines and champagnes for the evening. And across the country, that's what we make a habit of doing, about 4,000 charity events a year to get the name of Barefoot out in the community. And we helped raise about $26 million for charity last year.
And you're hoping that an artist with a bucket of paint is going to just get this little footprint, right, and walk around?
I'm planning on doing it later.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you doing that? You should have the footprints on the wall, don't you think?
Yeah. We've got some pomegranate juice we can start with.
Show me what you're doing here.
All right.
What is this all about here?
So what we have here is, first of all, the Brut champagne on its own is fantastic. Robert Parker, he's a big wine critic for the Wine Enthusiast. He's given us 89 points on our Brut champagne, and it's only $10 a bottle. And it's the most awarded champagnes in the country, under 20 bucks.
Where can we find this?
Any Pennsylvania PLCB store, and just about in every state of the country. So you can keep your eye out. A lot of people, Barefoot makes a lot of great wines, but a lot of people don't know that we do champagnes as well. And the neat thing that we're doing here is we're also mixing it with pomegranate or peach to make a peach bubbini or a ruby sipper.
So now we have a customer here, and what are you going to be making?
We're going to do a ruby sipper, and one of the techniques I was showing you for getting all these great pomegranate seeds out of the pomegranate is actually to fill up a bottle of or a bowl of water at home, cut your pomegranate in half, and then go at it with a spoon under the water, and that saves your clothes from getting the little red splatters all over them from the pomegranate seeds popping. So that's the best way.
So when you actually cut one of these pomegranates open, it just all the seeds
they don't just
burst
fly
out at you.
They don't. But the juice will start bursting in the air out at you.
Okay.
And I have no idea the proper technique other than just go at it and then put it underneath water to be safe and take it apart. So
okay, so we're gonna see what you're gonna make here.
And then it really isn't gonna take all that much pomegranate juice. We've got a very thin base down there, but that's really, it's about 2/10 of the entire mixture, and then the rest is just going to be one of the driest champagnes you can find. We normally like to do this with a Barefoot Pinot Grigio champagne, and we call it the Palma Grigio.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but here, since we don't have the Pinot Grigio tonight, we're doing it with our other dry champagne, the driest we make. Perfect pour. Look at that. Joan, You're going to love this.
I
This
think
is
that
the Ruby
means
Sipper.
that means good luck. I think because you got
Yeah.
the last drop. Salute.
You're very well. We've got a lot going on all the time. We sponsor a lot in downtown Philadelphia, and we also do a lot for the arts. The Wilma Theater, Bristol Theater we're going to be helping this year, as well as a couple of the other local theaters and the Philadelphia Art Museum. So,
Now, what is your website? I know you have a website.
barefootwine.com. And if you'd like to find me, it's easy. It's Garrett at barefootwine.com. And I could talk to you about any other charity events, that we do in the area. But, it's just kind of on our availability. And there's only 40 of us in the country. It's still a pretty small winery, as big as we are, as big as we may feel. It's all one-on-one, and there's only a few of us out there. So, we just look forward to running into everyone at different parties and soirees everywhere. And, keep drinking barefoot. Have fun.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Beth Beverly.
And tell me if you design hats.
I do taxidermy hats.
And what are you inspired by? Because I can see by the hat that you're wearing, it's very original, very unique, really cool.
I think I'm inspired usually by the animal, whatever I'm working with, and then I try to find some way for it to fit on my head. Anything sparkly and kind of dynamic.
And so you start with an animal that you're interested in, and then you work around it. Is that what you do? And is there anything else other than hats, or is it primarily hats that you design?
Mostly hair pieces and hats because it's really easy to put anything on your head and get away with it. I also do brooches and sometimes wearables, but mostly pertaining to the head.
And where are you located? And do you have a website?
I'm located in South Philly, and my website is diamondtoothtaxidermy.com. And I also have an Etsy shop. It's under the name Diamond Tooth Taxidermy as well.
Hi, what is your name?
Fred Potuk.
And what company is this? Is this your company?
I'm a partner with Antoine. It's the Antoine Amrani chocolate. This is our signature line.
Where are you located?
In East Norriton, right near King of Prussia Mall or right near Plymouth Meeting Mall.
Okay, now tell me about some of this chocolate because it looks too decadent to eat.
Well, Antoine was the executive pastry chef at Le Bec Fen for many years. He's touted as one of the world's best chocolatiers. All our chocolates are made fresh, natural, preservative-free. We use many organics. Most our chocolates are not infused with butters or oils, just a natural European-style chocolate.
Oh my goodness. Can you tell me what you have here, some
Okay.
of the flavors, because they look unbelievable.
I was beginning to tell you, this is our signature line that I brought with us tonight. We have 12 different flavors in the signature line. This one is our orange Grand Marnier. Without glasses now. Oh, okay. Almond crisp, banana rum. This one here is our raspberry, pure dark, coffee sour cherry, duo cafe. That is Earl Grey tea, pure dark chocolate, and cinnamon honey, hazelnut praline, coconut kefir lime, and pistachio.
Oh my goodness. Where do you come up with the ideas for the flavors?
That's Antoine. Antoine is brilliant at what he does. He really is. There's basically 3 ways to get our chocolates. You can either order online at aachocolates.com, very simple, or you can come to the factory store, which is in East Norriton, Germantown Pike, Trooper Road. It's right around there, not very far. You can find the address and the directions online. And I forgot, lastly, either DeBruno Brothers or Dean & DeLuca carries our chocolates as well. The packaging, all our boxes are FSC certified, made with wind energy. They're carbon neutral, 90% post-consumer, and they're totally sustainable recycled packaging. And the best part is they were made about 5 blocks from here at Simpkins. So, great story behind the packaging. So, now that you've had a chance to taste,
I have to say, I have a very sweet tooth. I've grown up on, I love chocolate. That's one of the best, really best pieces of chocolate I ever had. That is unbelievable.